to make this video because I'm happy that I can genuinely say this now. I've been attempting to do this since the new year, y'all. And I think I actually did a video saying no more dating, I'm done dating. And that was back in Atlanta. And I did do that, but then 2 months later I moved to Hawaii and started dating again. And I recently just had like a terrible experience with it. But you know what? I really feel like that was the catalyst that I needed. That was also a karmic lesson that I needed, which I'll get into a little bit later. And I really feel ready, willing, and able to finally decenter men from my life. And this is groundbreaking for me. Okay, let's just start off by saying a really terrible fact. But there's only been 8 months in my life since I was 15 years old where I wasn't actively talking to a guy. So like back when I was 15, it wasn't called talking. Like everybody was your boyfriend. If you're talking to him, that's your boyfriend, you know, like kiddie stuff. I literally never had a period where I didn't have a man on my mind or boy on my mind since I was 15 years old, except for one 8-month stint, and that was the 8 months post my divorce when I was 24. And with that being said, you guys, I have known intuitively that this is what I needed to do, and this is what I need to do, but I wasn't strong enough to do it. I was not strong enough to say, hey, I'm closing the door on the possibilities that could be out there, because I always wanted to have hope. So I would give people a chance, or I would allow myself to fall into certain temptations that I knew was going to lead me down a path I said I was giving up on and still did it anyways. That's literally self-sabotage. And so I feel like the fact that I am so confident and so ready and I feel peace in it, this is a groundbreaking moment for me. And today's 11/11 actually, which is crazy. But this is a groundbreaking moment for me. And I'm so excited to start this new era of my life. What decentering men means to me at this point in my life, I'm sure my definition will change or get added to as I learn more about it and actually start embodying it instead of just learning about it. But what I understand decentering men to be is not centering your life around a man or a potential man being or coming into your life. Living your life for you and not deviating from that, not letting a man take you off of your path. That means planning out your life as if you do not have a partner, or as if you're not making room for a partner to come in, because that is going to be your true authentic life. Women are so conditioned to make room for the man in their life that we center our life around it. We will set up our schedules around it, our hobbies around it, our friendships around it, our future plans around it. We'll postpone buying a house waiting for a man to come around. And for me, no more. I have absolutely no desire to date. I have no desire to have a man on my mind in a good way or a bad way. I think it's so easy for me to say this right now because there's other factors that have gone into it. But before my last situation, I was so close to being at this point. I had already felt like I was done. I was ready to take on a new chapter of my life that doesn't involve a man on my mind. But I fell into my last situation, which I really feel like was a karmic lesson for me, because that relationship honestly was so intense. My feelings were so intense that it wasn't natural to me. It didn't feel natural to me. It felt like, I don't know, it felt scary to me. It felt like this is above me. It felt like I needed to be there to learn some things. And I hadn't felt that way about somebody This is going to sound ridiculous and dramatic, and trust me, I know. It's going to sound absolutely asinine what I'm about to say. But the way that I felt about that guy so intensely, that I can tell you truthfully that the exact feeling, it felt like my first love, puppy love, when I was 16 years old. And it literally felt that way. And it's kind of scary because they have a lot of the same attributes as well. Even down to their heritage and nationality was the same. And I just felt like, it's like that, it made me feel like a kid again. And I think the lessons that I had to learn in that were like maturity lessons. I don't know if this is making any sense, but just know that I had to go through that. I needed to go through that to learn to trust myself more, to learn to stand on my boundaries more, to learn to not give people so many benefits of the doubt. But I needed to see how I react to certain situations, and I see that I am in no place to get into a relationship right now or anytime soon. I don't ever want to feel that way again. I don't know if this is because I'm kind of a type A personality, but that relationship made me feel out of control. I didn't even feel control of me. I didn't feel in control of me. I felt like I had lost control. I need to take my control back and take my power back and get my life together and live for me. Stop trying to think about if a man's coming into the picture. It doesn't matter. So now that I don't care anymore about my biological clock ticking, I don't care about none of that, I feel like I have so much peace in the decision to decenter men from my life. I've watched the videos for a while now. Literally all year I've been watching the videos. I've been hearing what the girls are talking about when it comes to decentering men. I've been hearing the talking points. I've been wanting to be on this side. I've been looking at the girls that have like mastered this, and you can't believe everything you see on social media. But sometimes you can tell when people are like genuinely happy. Like you can tell when people are genuinely happy and when they're faking. I know, at least I can. And I don't know about y'all, but from what I've seen, the girls that are taking their power back and not letting men dictate their life and paths in life, they seem genuinely happy and stress-free. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's how they're coming off. And is decentering men really the key to a soft life? Maybe that's a topic that I can revisit once I've embodied this practice. But my heart's telling me that that is the case for me. Everyone's path is different. Some people meet their soulmate when they're like 15, 16 and they stay together forever and happy ever after. Some people meet their college sweetheart and marry them and they're happy ever after. Some people meet their soulmate when they're 50 something. Like my mom, she met her soulmate when she's in her 50s. Everyone's path is different. So I'm not saying that the key to everyone's soft life is to decenter men, but I really feel in my heart that things have been so uphill for me in my life, my personal life. And so what's the definition of insanity? Keep doing the same thing over and over again, expect different results. You catch my drift? So why am I going to keep doing the same thing over and over again? Let me do something that I haven't done. I haven't gone a period where I was not actively talking or seeing a man. Let's try that. When I did it when I was freshly divorced, I felt a lot of peace in that decision, but I was also very sad during that time. So let me do it during a time where I'm not super sad, where I'm not super depressed. I can like, woe is me all I want, like, oh, I keep attracting narcissists, I keep getting bamboozled, or I can blame it on men and be like, oh, men are liars. Like, it don't even matter. That doesn't change the fact. I haven't met my soulmate. So stop planning my life around as if that's supposed to happen. It's not guaranteed for everybody. And that may not be my path. That may not be my purpose. When I think about all the experiences that I've had, me telling my story about them seems like purpose to me. I have so many stories, I just feel like, can I go in vain? And I know that people can learn from these stories. I just know they can. So I don't feel any type of shame. If I did, I wouldn't put it out. I've been on the internet long enough to know that even if you delete stuff, people are going to remember what you put out. I don't mind constructive criticism. I don't mind people, saying whatever they need to say. Trust me, you're not saying anything I haven't said to myself. I'm a very, 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 very self-aware person. And I don't feel as if I need to hide some of these lessons and experiences that I've dealt with, especially when they can help people. So, yeah, stay tuned for more videos. But I wanted to put this out there and just let you guys know in my personal life, I am decentering men, and I hope that I can continue to take y'all on this journey with me as I now go into embodying it and seeing what that looks like and seeing what that feels like to me. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one.